In this video, I will talk about the essence of self-love and the misconceptions about it. And you probably tried out visualizations, affirmations, changing your beliefs, but you still don't really feel at the core good enough. And it feels frustrating because no matter what you do, it just doesn't work out, right? But after this video, you will understand how to get to the core, to the essence of self-love. Then you don't need this. All of this is just bonus. The first thing you need to know is that there are 4 different levels on how that influence the world. The physical level, okay, this is what you perceive in the physical world, right? You see me, I see the camera, you see these different things, the material objects. And then there's this mental level. And this mental level, it's about how you think about yourself and the world. But there are deeper levels than that. This is why affirmations doesn't work. Okay, they can work, but they don't reach the essence of self-love. So they can work, and yes, you can feel good about yourself and all of these things. Okay, so you can, through positive thoughts, you can create energy and they can become your beliefs. But at the end, you will only love your mental concept about yourself, but you are not your mental concept. So like my physical body, I have also a mental concept about myself on a thought level, how I think about myself. When I say, for example, I love myself, that means that I love my physical concept because this is a thought. But the real essence is beyond thought. That means we must go deeper. So there's also this emotional level. Okay, on emotional level, this is how you feel about yourself. A lot of people believe, okay, when I feel good about myself, this is when I love myself. But that means you will be dependent on your emotions, right? So you have to feel good about yourself, and only then you love yourself. So this can be it, or that means we must go to the deepest level. So the last level, the spiritual level. Okay, what do I mean with spiritual? This is when you realize you are the observer of everything. It's like in meditation, mindful meditation, where you just observe everything. When you realize you are the observer, when you practice mindfulness and be connected with the source, then you realize you're not your emotions. That means when you start to observe that, you realize, hey, no matter what kind of emotions I feel, I'm not that. Okay, so I'm not my emotions. And no matter what I think, I'm not my thoughts. So that means you can even think like negative thoughts about yourself, unhelpful thoughts, but you notice, okay, it doesn't matter because I'm not my thoughts. You observe them, so you detach in this moment from them. Okay, in this way, you can allow yourself to feel bad. What I mean is like when you have this uncomfortable emotions, they're actually not really bad or positive emotions. Like, okay, so you can allow yourself to feel also bad emotions, but it's okay because you're the observer, you're not your emotions, right? And you're also not your mental concept about yourself. So at the end, you are this essence, okay, that comes from the source of consciousness, right? Some people call it God, for example. And that means, so if you are connected to your source, this is when this peace and everything, this is when you're automatically connected to the core of self-love. This is when everything comes automatically as a natural product. Okay, you just have to connect to it literally and accept the things as they are. Okay, to let go of the resistance. And this is it. And then you notice, okay, so you are the essence, and that means it's still good to work to have positive emotions. It's still good to have positive thoughts about yourself, because it's better to have positive emotions, right? And it's better to have a positive mental concept about oneself, right? So all of that is good, but it's not the essence, like I said. The essence is this: when you realize you're like in a game, you you have this character that you play, but you are not this character. This character can maybe experience pain, but you are not this character. You're literally like role playing in this game. Like maybe you know World of Warcraft or Grand Theft Auto, something like that. Um, so like in a game where you just move this character and you go to the world, this is exactly like that. Okay. Now the thing is, now here comes the tricky part. We go even further. When you realize, like when people hear this, they say very often, okay, so I'm not this, I'm not that. I don't basically need all of these things to understand that I am the observer. Okay, that means I don't have to do a fucking shit, right? Exactly. But here comes the point. But a lot of people, they misunderstand. They think now, okay, so this is so the whole self-love, right? I don't need to do anything. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do anything, but you will want to do something. You will want to do something. Because if you will be literally born without any task, like that makes no sense. You will actually be born. If you will have no task, that means that can be the whole thing of self-love, right? So this is the beginning, the essence. This is the feminine part, the yin part. But there must be something else, because you are born, you want to make experiences, so you want to do something. This is what a lot of people don't understand. A lot of people, they just meditate all day long, but they still have desires and things that they want to achieve, and they want to rise their business, and they wanted to attract like a circle of good friends, for example, and people of similar values or something like that. And what they don't understand is by doing that, you escape the real world, because it's true, you're the observer, like you're the soul, but you still want to have a human experience, right? This is why you need the masculine part. So the feminine part's about the essence. You're the observer, you just connect to yourself. You don't need anything. But the masculine part is about becoming. It's about doing everything that is necessary to make the experiences that you want to make. And if you integrate both of these things, like the essence, that you realize the observer, this is the essence of self-love. And now you do everything that you can to develop these qualities, like to have courage to go in the outer world, to understand how to get what you want, to make the experiences. If you combine both, this is how you become whole, right? At the end, you will be a full integrated human, right? By living this process. This is what I wanted to share, because I saw people that think, okay, I just need to do things, but their self-esteem is always dependent on the other things and what they do or don't do. But I also saw the opposite. People that are over spiritual, they literally just, procrastinate on things, and yeah, they don't take the action. This is because one part of the self-love is lacking. So the core comes always from the feminine. Like I said, you are the observer. This way, you don't even need to have good thoughts. You don't even need to have positive emotions. You just observe everything. By observing everything, you detach and you accept things as they are. And because you understand this now you are connected to yourself. Now you can go to the outer world. Actually, I would recommend to do both at the same time. Because don't expect to be perfect and wait until you are completely perfect. You have accepted yourself so hardcore. You're so connected like a Zen master. Okay? Don't wait for that moment. And also don't wait for the opposite. Okay? So this is what I wanted to share with you. I hope this video helps. You can comment below what you think about it, maybe what you learned about the video, what kind of videos maybe you want to see or something. And yeah, I have also a Facebook group. It's about emotional and mindset masteries for business people. And you can join this group if you want to, and I will link it below. And see you next time. Bye bye.